Hello everybody, welcome to Sim Race TV. Tonight, we're live at Eldora Speedway for the International Asphalt Association iRacing iFlag Truck Series presented by Xcaliber Racing Engines, XRE. Race number 4 here tonight. They're not on asphalt. No, it's the Asphalt Association, but they're on dirt tonight. And all these dirt drivers are back at home where they are usually at, out there on the dirt track, and it's going to be a good one, especially with the Nascar Camping World Truck Series here. What's up, Tony, Cameron Evans, everybody out there? Live tonight on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch TV. And of course, I'm Jay Weezy. Tonight, this is going to be a good one. I've been waiting on this one for quite a while, and a lot of these drivers also waiting on this one. So, man, get what you got to get and get ready for trucks tonight at Eldora. These guys got about a minute left here in practice. And of course, we're going to talk about the weather here tonight on this dirt track at Eldora. Tonight, no winds, nice and calm. 80 degrees, track temp's only 82 degrees here at Eldora, and Kyle Edgar, the fastest one on the charts as they sit right now here. And of course, we got to make sure we get these guys' paints all set up for them, so give me just a second. I always do that right before qualifying just to refresh and make sure all these drivers have the correct paint on there. So if anytime I ever get you and it's not right, it's usually not my fault, because I do everything that I can to make sure I get you guys together, man. I know how much hard work they put into making these paint jobs, and a lot of great painters out there as well. Kobe's Eye Paints and Evil One Graphics, and a lot of people out there put a lot of time into their paints. Mosley Designs and puts in some good work, throws out some good paints. Actually won a couple awards over at iRacing iFlag. And check out iRacing iFlag at iRacingIFlag.com, or look at the description of this video to get any information that you may need about the International Asphalt Association, iRacing iFlag, or anything that's got to do with SRTV Network. Of course, you can always hit us up on Facebook. Not the fastest at responses, but hey, it's all good. We'll get back with you here. Looking at the number 8 of Noah Samples as these guys are out there qualifying. So let's throw up the qualifying times here for the top 10. Noah Samples looking pretty good out there. See a certain driver out there that I'm rooting for. I don't know about you guys. If you got a driver that you're rooting for, let me know who it is, because I'm interested to see what kind of drivers you guys pick out there. And right now, it looks like Patrick Solari goes to the top of the charts, the number 99 with his first lap. Couple drivers tried to knock him off. Chris Cox wasn't quite fast enough on that first lap. Neither was Richard Swavely. So Patrick Solari still on the top of the leaderboard right now with a 19.142. Noah Samples, he's going to finish off his qualifying run, I believe, in second right now with a 19.146. Only 4 thousandths off of that lead time there. Noah Samples might want to give it another go, being that close at it, but you never know who's going to come through with a faster qualifying lap. And Wes, calm down out there. Looking at the 420, David Clymer currently in third on the leaderboard here, and that's right where he belongs, up at the top. We are back on dirt, so these dirt drivers are going to be out there letting it rip, you know. And he's going to celebrate his third place qualifying run with a front end to the wall, it looks like. All right, let's see who else is out there. Let's check out the number 2, Ethan Stuckwish. He's sitting 6th on the leaderboard. Nathan I'm sorry, Nathan. Must be thinking about old Nathan Kessler. I don't see him. Where's Nathan Kessler at the low line legend? Huh? I guess Nathan opted not to run the Asphalt Series, but it's all good here. Dustin German won last week in the number 6 truck. Brought home the win. Got him a win in Martinsville last week. He's currently sitting on the leaderboard. Let's pull up the driver information. Let's see, 14th with a 19.650. Patrick Solari still on the top. You see nobody has knocked him off yet. Noah Samples in second. Corey Stansel in third. David Clymer fourth. Chris Cox rounds out the top 5. Then you got Sean Freeman, Ethan Stuckwish, and this guy right here, Troy Stuckwish, the 24 machine. He's sitting 8th with a 19.328. And just keep in mind the top time is a 19.142. So it's just under 0.2 of a second difference between 1st and 8th. And who else we got? Let's see. There's only one driver out on the track right now, and that's Dustin German. And I tell you what, let's try to get a talk in with old Patrick Solari, and maybe we'll ask him that. I doubt it. But hey, he's sitting on top of the charts right now. 1 minute left here in qualifying. Gotta turn on this here, so hang tight. All right. Let's do it. Here we go. See if we can find him on the radio here. Patrick Solari, Jay Weezy, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, congratulations on the pole here so far. I really don't think anybody's going to have a shot at you, so we're going to go ahead and chalk it up to getting that pole here tonight. What's the track feel like out there? And you look fast.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really surprised I qualified on the pole, but the track seems like the top is going away, which will, I think, is going to lead to the middle and the bottom coming in. I think the bottom will come in late in the race, I feel. I mean, I may be completely wrong, but I don't see that top being a dominant groove.
Hey, it's going to be a pretty good one, though, man, and you get to start on the pole of this thing. So, man, congratulations on the pole. Good luck out there.
Thank you, sir. I hope I don't screw it up.
All right. Hey, me too, man. It's going to be interesting. I've been waiting on this one. Patrick Solari sitting on the pole here as we get set to take you through the grid here for tonight's race at Eldora for the International Asphalt Association's iRacing iFlag Truck Series live tonight at Eldora. So let's take a look at our starting grid as we are sitting here in the booth. We can see them down on the pit road there, getting set to pull out. All those drivers here. Patrick Solari sitting on the pole. The number 8 of Noah Samples is going to be alongside him. And we'll get these drivers to pull off a pit road here. And then we'll continue on. They're going to make 2 laps around before they go green. The 119 of Corey Stansel is going to be sitting on the second row to the inside and alongside that 119 truck as these drivers get all off of pit road down there. Busy place down there. On the outside of Corey, we're going to have the 420 machine of David Clymer. Clymer time. Third row is going to be the 515 of Chris Cox starting there. That 515 machine. Outside of him is going to be the 87 of Sean Freeman. And then that fourth row, we got the number 2 machine of Ethan Stuckwish. Sorry about that. All right, we got the 24 of his brother. I think it's his bigger brother, the older brother there, Troy Stuckwish there in the 24. The 91 machine sitting there in that 5th row on the inside, Carl Young. He's going to have the 96 of Dustin Heath alongside him. We got the 28 of Hollywood Charles Silvas there. The 47 of Kyle Edgar. The 08 machine is out there as well. And we are green, so we're going to head back up to the front of this pack where the action's taking place. And I'm sorry about that. We're having some connection issues up front, man, causing me to have some camera issues. So I apologize for that missed start, but it looks like Noah Samples took over the lead. Patrick Solari and David Clymer side by side there. They almost made contact. They might have made a little bit of contact as the 420 machine gets into the outside wall, but he takes over that number 2 spot there. Patrick Solari starts back, drops back to the 3rd position right now. And we got a race going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Top 5 single file up front. And these trucks is loud out there at Eldora, making some dust out there on the track. Still green here, lap number 4 underway as the number 8 machine of Noah Samples comes sliding on the high side there through 3 and 4. Wow. We got a race here, and it goes all the way back about halfway around the track here, a little bit further than halfway. And we got a 3-way battle here. It looks like Troy Stuckwish, oh, actually right in front of Troy Stuckwish, Kyle Edgar. Man, what a move he's made, coming up from the back of the pack here, currently in 6th right now, actually. The 47 making some moves here. We're only 6-7 laps into this one now. Looks like Edgar in the walk. But so far, he went from 12th to 5th. So he's our biggest mover here, right here, the number 47. Let's go back and watch the battle between the top 3. Actually, top 4, because Noah Samples has opened up a can of you-know-what here. Over top of David Clymer as Solari slides up to the top of the track right in front of the 2 of Ethan Stuckwish. Ethan tucks in right behind him as they head off into turn number 1. All 3 of these drivers right up next to the outside wall there, making it happen. The number 2 making a move on Solari there, tried to go to the inside, couldn't get it done. These guys out there doing some work with that steering wheel. Oh no, Ethan Stuckwish was hard into the outside wall right there. And that's a product of riding right up next to that thing. And we are under our first caution of the night, and I believe Chris Cox is going to be involved in that one. At least that's what it looked like from right where I'm at. So let's go back and let's take a look and find out what happened to Chris, because he was running pretty good there. Running up in about 6th or 7th, I believe. A lot of trouble out there for a lot of these drivers. A lot of damage on these vehicles there. We're watching the 28 as Charles Silvas as the 87 of Sean Freeman just couldn't hang on to it. It snaps on him right in front of Chris Cox. And then it throws the 28 of Charles Silvas around too. So that was a pretty big hit there for a couple drivers that got caught up in that one. The 28 of Charles Silvas managed to hang on to it, currently in 9th. So I believe he's going to be all right. A little bit of damage on that thing, but our race leader here, the number 8 of Noah Samples, figured out how to get it done after a tough qualifying run, getting edged out by 0.04 of a second over our 3rd place driver, Patrick Solari. Patrick started on the pole, dropped back to 3rd right now, so he's still there in the hunt. And we'll see what happens as these trucks get doubled back up here. We are back live now. after watching a crazy replay. And a lot of other bumping going on out there that we haven't caught yet. But here we go. Pace truck's getting set to pull off onto pace on the pit road. And it's going to be on Noah Samples. He's going to try to get a good jump here over David Clymer. Clymer looking good up on the high side right there, right where Noah Samples wants to be. But it's going to be on Noah here, and he slams the pedal down. We're back green flag racing here at Eldora. And David Clymer gets a good restart as well. As Ethan Stuckwish, the number 2 machine, looking good up on the high side. Patrick Solari drops back another spot to 4th. He gets tangled up there with Kyle Edgar. A little bit of trouble there for Solari and Edgar. Edgar comes from the back there all the way up to that number 4 spot. He's fighting for that 4th spot with Patrick Solari. That little bit of contact, you seen it. Oh, a lot of drivers missed that one, but Kyle Edgar falls all the way back to 16th there, and it stays green. Imagine that, folks. I was going to go back and show you the replay. Here comes the caution now, so let's go back and take a look, and we'll actually catch this other caution as well. So we'll watch both of them real quick here. Let's watch the 47 machine get tangled up with, I believe it was the 95. You see the 47 of Edgar go down to the bottom, slides up into the side, just barely makes contact with Solari. The 96 it was, gets caught up in that, and then we end up getting another little piece of action on down here in turn number 3. I know the 55 was caught just a little bit. It happens right in front of him here. The 23 looks like the 38 of Richard Swavely goes around. So hold on, let's cut that back one more time. That's what happened to Swavely. The 23 caught a piece of his right rear and spun him on around there, back up the track in front of everybody, which is what brought up that caution, man. Robert Ballard, check out the description of this video. All the information you might need there is there. It is all the links you need there to join is in that description, so made it easy for you, because I get that a lot. So let's go back live where they're doubled up and getting ready to go green here one more time. And they ran a truck series one time, didn't have quite the drivers they were looking for, so it got canceled. But we was going to stream it, broadcast it for them, and they just ran out of drivers that wanted to show up for it. So if they had more drivers, I'm sure they would, you know, bring it back. But we're getting set to go green, and it's going to be on Noah Samples. This time it's not going to be David Clymer outside of him. It's going to be the 2 of Ethan Stuckwish, and Ethan knows how to get it done. Here we go. Green flags out one more time. It's lap number 20. 75 laps coming up here tonight at Eldora in these trucks, and it's going to be action-packed. Let's jump on board with the driver of the number 2 machine, Ethan Stuckwish, trying to get around that number 8 of Noah Samples, but Noah's not going to make it easy on him. And right behind him, you see it, Patrick Solari. Patrick moves back up into the 4th position here as these drivers come off of the corner here. 22 laps complete. Here comes the number 2, slides it up the track with, trying to make a move on Noah Samples. Noah caught wind of it there pretty quick and crossed him over there, retook that lead. Good little slide job tried by the number 2 machine, but the caution flag comes back out. So we are back under caution here one more time. Not sure who it was, so hey, with the magic button, see if we can get it on replay. The battle right here between Dustin German up on the high side. Chris Cox gets a little bit of contact there, and it throws him around down to the bottom on the inside. Oh, Chris Cox having a rough night here at Eldora. He's trying, though. He's trying. Hey, it's not the easiest race. These trucks ain't the easiest to drive. So let's go back live where they're getting set to go green one more time Only had 2 cautions so far, so it's been a good one. 25 laps in the books, 50 to go. Starting to see a groove. You see them 2 lines, one a little bit darker down on the bottom, a little bit darker up at the top. So we got 2 good lines. Looks like there might be some grip there in the center, right in between those. Some of the drivers probably see that and are taking advantage of it, but here in a few more laps, that will be gone. If they use it up, it'll be gone. Getting set to go green here. It's gonna be Noah Samples still, our leader out front. And he's gonna try to get a good restart here for a 3rd time tonight. He's been getting pretty good restarts there. He's got some competition to his outside. Ethan Stuckwish knows how to time these restarts. Tries to predict it, and he does. But Noah Samples gets out there. Solari was side by side with David Clymer, but backed out of it there just a second. Clymer gets into the wall right in front of him. Oh, the 91 looks like Carl Young. Carl Young went around right there. We were watching them slide through the corners pretty good there. A couple of them side by side, mostly single file. Let's go back and we'll take another look. See how Carl Young got twisted up in that. Carl Young right here in the 91 machine, the 96 behind him. 96 is Dustin Heath. Patrick Solari in the 91 of Carl Young make contact. Dustin Heath just wrong place, wrong time. And he goes around as well. Carl Young got a little bit of left front damage. There's some damage on the rear of that machine as well. And these cautions go pretty quickly, so we'll see how this works out. So we're back live. Thanks for watching. Almost halfway through this one. A lot of damage on these trucks. As I'm looking at them, I see a lot of damage out there on the racetrack right now. And these drivers, you know, 50% fuel they start with. Actually, all that information is in the description, so if you're interested, they got 1 fast repair, I believe. Here we go, green one more time, lap 32 about to be underway here. Noah Samples gets out to a great start there. The number 2 right behind him there. Looks like Ethan Stuckwish has got his number, but the 420 of David Clymer having a hard time here trying to hold off Patrick Solari, the one that started on the pole there. The blue on the front, red and white on the patriotic paint scheme, I guess you could say. But we did go back under caution here as these drivers were out front scrambling around. I'm not sure why, so let's see if we can find it. Could be anything, could be something bad. All right, here we go. We're looking at right around where I think the caution might have happened there. We're watching the 08 there, the 38 of Swaverly. We got the 28 of Charles Silva, Sean Freeman. A little bit of contact there, 3 or 4 wide. But I do not see a car around, so that's a little weird. Let's try it one more time here. It might have been. Yeah, I don't know what we're under caution here, so it might be an admin caution or whatever, but I believe they do control their caution flags. All right, I tell you what. On this restart, it's going to be a little bit differently here. Let's jump on board with one of these drivers when they go green. Let's jump on board with Ethan Stuckwish. How about that? He's outside pole. Let's do it. Top two single file climber using the middle groove there, right where that little bit of grip is. And it looks like the high line carries just a little bit more speed up there, as he couldn't get the pass done on the 99 of Patrick Solari. But we got a battle up front between Noah Samples, Ethan Stuckwish, and Patrick Solari right now. And David Clymer, Kyle Edgar trying to get up in the mix as well. But the two of Ethan Stuckwish is all over the back end of this number 8. Noah Samples trying to keep it out front of him here. Looks like Ethan's gonna make his move. Takes it all the way down to the bottom. Slides right up in front of Noah Samples, and the caution flag comes out. So that puts a halt to that pass. And I believe it's gonna give it to Ethan Stuckwish there. He was ahead of Noah Samples when the yellow flag flew out. So great move by the number 2 of Ethan Stuckwish for getting that position before the caution flag comes out. All right, let's see what happened here. We're gonna watch these two drivers. Looks like they got together just a little bit. The 87 of Sean Freeman's the green one on the bottom here. And he makes a little bit of contact with the 34 right there. The 34 gathers it back up. And Chris Cox comes flying up in there right into the back of the 87 of Sean Freeman and sends him on around there. Chris Cox come through with a head of steam rolling. Let's go back live up front here, because Ethan Stuckwish pulled off one of the cleanest passes here tonight to get his nose out in front just enough before that caution flag come out to take over the lead from Noah Samples. So Noah's going to be starting on the outside of the pole this time. So let's see what happens. These two have been fighting it out for about 40 laps here so far. But Noah Samples has had the advantage of being the leader and getting these restarts here, but that's all gone because he has relinquished it to Ethan. So Ethan Stuckwish is going to be the one setting them slideways down into turn number 1 here as he throws the hammer down as soon as the pace track clears the racetrack. And he leaves them to fight side by side behind him. Patrick Solari fighting with Noah Samples, and that's what happens when you're not the leader there. Noah Samples had to battle with that 99 machine. That allowed Ethan Stuckwish to open up a gap, and we'll find out why we're under caution here one more time. I believe it might have come out. I'm not sure why, but let's take a look. Oh, it happened a little bit further back there. Okay. I believe Carl Young, maybe. I'm not sure. Carl's up in 5th, so wasn't he open? Ryan Kendrick. 28 is who it was there. Charles Silvas. Looks like he got tangled up with somebody. The 24 machine of Troy Stuckwish, but we got to go back live because they're getting set to go racing up here. And I believe Troy Stuckwish took it to the pits for now. Let me take a look. We do have 2 trucks that are out of this one. Chris Nabernick, Corey Stansel. Top 5 right now, Ethan Stuckwish. Then we got Patrick Solari. And where'd Noah Samples go? Noah Samples back in 12th. Green flags out one more time here. Ethan Stuckwish sets him free. And of course, right behind him is a battle. Oh, shit. These two have been going at it for a little while as well. Patrick Solari slings it across the nose of David Clymer here as they come off of turn number 4. Still going to be side by side. Going down into 1, Clymer tries to make a move there. Caution flag pops, saves his position there. I believe, no? Okay, Patrick Solari. We'll have to find out who's got that spot here in just a second. Let's see if we can find out what happened here while we're under caution at least. I believe Chris Cox and Noah Samples was caught up in this one. So let's take a look. Yep. All right, keep an eye on the middle of your screen. Chris Cox in the 34 make hard contact there. The 8 of Noah Samples, he ends up around. Let's see what happened to Noah here. Oh, contact between him and the 46. So multiple trucks around there on that short green flag run. All right, we're getting set to go green here for another time. Let's take a look and see how many cautions we've had here tonight. We've had 8 cautions, 1 lead change, been under caution for 24 laps out of 50, so they've been doing pretty good out there. These things are a handful, and I dare you to try to go out there and run one of these without a caution coming out. That ain't happening. You're right, at the back of the pack, it's like a free-for-all. They are scrounging for positions, trying to claw their way up through the field, get back up towards the front where it's a little bit more cleaner. Single file goes on pretty quickly, but David Clymer's been side by side with one of these drivers all night as we go back green again for the 8th time. And Ethan Stuckwish starts off on the pole. Patrick Solari looking fast right now, but Ethan really put a gap on him there on that backstretch here, and he opened up a 4/10 gap between him and Patrick Solari, all in about a half of a lap there. So Ethan Stuckwish has found some speed somewhere. We got another wreck in the back. The 87 of Sean Freeman went around. I seen it from a distance. So let's see what caused Sean to go around here. We had a race going on. Look at these drivers. Pretty much single file, couple side by sides. You see the 23 of Randy Brashears side by side with Dustin German. And just that little bit of contact right there, heading off into turn number 1, sends Sean Freeman around in that truck. Wow. So easy to go around. Well, I want to see that again. That was just... Oh, the 28 comes in and throws him for a loop. Okay, a little harder than I thought, but looks like the 87 of Sean Freeman is going to pull it on the pit road for a little bit, get some work done or get a drink. I don't know what he's doing. All right, we're getting set to go back green flag racing here. Lap number 55 when they cross the start finish line. It's going to be about 20 to go. And if this thing goes green, it'll be a heck of a show. But these drivers are too competitive. They like to get up right next to each other and bang doors, and that doesn't always work out for them. but it's fun to watch. So hey, I enjoy it. I don't mind the cautions. I'd rather watch a race with a few cautions than a boring race. But I don't know, is there such thing as a boring race? Anyway, here we go, green flag out. Ethan Stuckwish, your leader. David Clymer trying to make a move. Can he do it? On the inside of Patrick Solari. No, the 91 of Carl Young. Big trouble for Carl Young. And he is still getting hit. He was getting hit from the center of the backstretch all the way down to where you see him right there, down in the middle, 3 and 4. Wow, let's take a look what happened to Carl Young there, because he come around in the front of the pack like that, and that leaves a lot of trucks that can make contact with you here. So let's take a look. Another one. Oh, I know at least 6-7 times he got hit. All right, we're gonna watch it for real this time. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, Edgar almost makes contact with him, doesn't, avoids him, tries to go around him on the high side. The 91 comes up the track and it throws him across the nose there of Kyle Edgar, man. Kyle Edgar did everything he could to keep it off of Carl there, but Carl drifts up just a little bit, and that's what happens when you get that left front right rear, you know, touch. As a driver, you always turn left if you're on the high side. If you're on the bottom, there's nothing you can do. Besides not go up, I mean, you know, but once that contact's made, it's you're really nothing you can do there. If you're on the high side, you can yank it left and try to get the heck out of there. Sometimes it works. Carl Young at the back of the pack now here, so Ethan Stuckwish throws the hammer down. We're back, green flag racing here for the International Asphalt Association iRacing iFlag Truck Series, presented by XRE. Let's go on board with the driver. Oh, Patrick Solari. Oh, contact with the outside wall. We got a lot of racing going on. Look at this pack here a little bit further back. Sean Freeman, he's in it. Down all the way down on the bottom. They starting to get it a little bit sorted out, but it's still wild. Look at that. Bees. Look like a pack of swarm of bees coming at you there. Here it looks like Sean Freeman finally loses it. Goes around down on the bottom of the racetrack, and that will bring out the caution right there. What a wild ride these drivers took on that go around. Let's take a look. See what happened here to the 87 of Freeman, because he was getting it. We'll go a little bit further back just to watch some of that racing one more time here. Let's watch it from this. They're racing hard, the 87 and the 23 of Randy Brashears. The 47 gets away from him there up on the high side. Here comes Dustin German. He's using that high side. Looks like the high side is rolling right now. And Freeman right there, bam, he slides sideways right there. Randy couldn't get out of the way there quick enough. Tries to get around him. He yanks it around him on the right-hand side, but makes a little bit of contact with him there. And that's all it took for the 87 to go around, was one little bitty tap there. And look at the cars here. I mean, these drivers really out there putting in some work with the racing action going on out there tonight. Ethan Stuckwish sitting up front, your race leader, looking good too. He's got a pretty clean truck. A little wrinkle here and there, a little dirt on it, but pretty clean. Patrick Solari's got a tore up right side, man, but still got a fast truck there. The 420 of David Clymer. He's gonna be starting third here on this one. And he's got some right side and some rear end damage on that Domino's tree truck. Here we go. Ethan, he knows how to throw the hammer down, and Patrick Solari trying to get that lead back after starting on the pole in this one. He doesn't want to watch Ethan Stuckwish pull away and steal this win from him here. So Patrick Solari out there working hard, still been up front all night, hasn't had a whole lot of trouble, but he's been fighting for those positions there in the top three. A little bit further back, Noah Samples, well, he's led about 20 laps, 25 laps here. But once he lost the lead, it's been nothing for trouble for the number 8. So he's trying to work his way back up right here. He's battling with the number 6 of Dustin German that won last week at Martinsville as they come to Eldora this time here. The number 6, not much of a dirt racer, but knows how to run anything. So you count on him to put that thing in victory lane if he can just get up to Ethan Stuckwish, but I don't believe so. Ethan Stuckwish looking good. Opened up a nice lead, 1.5 seconds over this guy, Patrick Solari. Jacob Sampson, he figured out how to get up front. Let's jump on board with Jacob Sampson. He is working the wheel there, trying to get it done. Sounds like he's in third gear. Some run third, some run fourth. Having some trouble up on the high side, trying to keep it off of the wall, but still able to keep up his momentum around Eldora here in this NASCAR Camping World truck. Solari just losing a lot of ground to Ethan Stuckwish as we come to 5 to go. 3 seconds is the lead that Ethan Stuckwish has over our second place driver, Patrick Solari. David Clymer, he's fighting for that number 3 spot there from the 08 of Sampson. Not sure if he's going to be able to pull it off, but you know it ain't going to be because he didn't try. He's going to throw everything he has at it right now. He's searching around out there using the bottom of the racetrack, and he slides right up in front of Noah Samples as Noah had his momentum. Oh no, he gets a little too cocked sideways there, and Randy Brashears gets into him, and that's going to end his night. The 23 is still out on the track though, and the caution flag does come out. The luckiest one of all was the number 6, this driver, Dustin German, as he slips right through that. So let's take a look from Dustin German's point of view, man, because he got lucky. Let's see. All right, let's ride on board with German as he's running the high side like the rest of them. Randy Brashears right in front of him. And see, German's using 4th gear. And wow, that opened up just in time for him to slip right through the crack. And wow, he barely made it through there though. That was close. All right, let's take a look at it here from the angle that we all want to see it from here. David Clymer's truck. Oh, he just loses it. He comes off of turns 3 and 4 pretty good. Slides up in front of Noah, throws it in there, and it just comes around on him. Randy Brashears body slams him, and then we have a little bit of trouble there. I believe Randy hit another driver. Let's see. He bounced off of him. German slips right through Kyle Edgar, nowhere to go. T-bones him. It blows his truck up. And the 96 of Dustin Heath actually got caught up in that as well. So that's going to bring this one to a close, by the way. The caution flag, you know, that's how it works here. Eldora come out with 2 laps left. So the race is over, and the win is going to go to the driver of the number 2 machine, as he is out there doing his victory burnouts, celebrating his win for race number 4 for the International Asphalt Association's iRacing iFlag Truck Series, presented by XRE here Eldora tonight, and it was awesome to watch. Congratulations to the winner, Ethan Stuckwish. And hang tight, guys. We're going to do some driver interviews, and we get to hear what these drivers got to say about what happened out there on the racetrack. But first, we're going to go through our race results here for tonight's race. Ethan Stuckwish pulls off the win here tonight. Race number 4, his first win of the season. And Patrick Solari is going to come home second after starting on the pole. Jacob Sampson brings it home third. Noah Samples in fourth after leading about 25 laps out there. He still wound out coming home with a top 5, so good job for him. He did fall back a little bit further. 5th place is going to go to Dustin German, last week's winner. And this driver right here, man, that's like a win for him, because I'm sure he was only wanting to come out of here with at least a top 10, so good job for the driver of the number 6 machine that won last week at Martinsville. Randy Brashears is going to come home in 6th in the 23 truck. Ty Dowman, he's got the 34 truck, comes home 7th. The 47 of Kyle Edgar is going to come home 8th. Charles Silvis going to come home 9th in the 28 machine. The 96 of Dustin Heath, he's going to round out the top 10. And as we look further through the field, Chris Cox, Richard Swaverly, Ryan Kendrick, David Clymer, Sean Freeman, Jarrett Galloway, Carl Young, Troy Stuckwish, Chris Nawernick, Corey Stansel, and that's going to do it. 20 trucks showed up tonight, but only one of them pulled off the victory here at Eldora, and that was Ethan Stuckwish. So, guys, hang on. We're about to pull up some drivers and find out how they did it, man. How did you do it? It was a tough, tough night here at Eldora. I promise you that. It's not easy to do. So first, let's pull up the driver that finished 3rd, which is going to be Jacob Sampson, the number 08. Let's see if we can find Jacob on the radio. No Jacob. Well, I don't believe we have Jacob Sampson, but hey, Jacob Sampson started 13th tonight. He gained 10 spots and he finished in 3rd. And we're going to take a look at the 08 right there. Great job by him tonight. And hey, man, sorry we couldn't get an interview in with him. Jacob, congratulations on your podium finish. We're going to move on to our 3rd place driver, our 2nd place finisher here, the 99 of Patrick Solari. He started on the pole, and he gave it all he could. He battled out there all night long in this 99 truck, and he just couldn't get it done at the end. So it was a tough night for Patrick. But I had a lot of fun watching him battle side by side for so many laps against David Clymer and and Ethan Stuckwish. Let's talk to Patrick. Patrick, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, 2nd place. I mean, you're one short. I know you wanted the victory. You come in tonight, started on the pole. What was it? What made you give up the lead, man? It was tough out there. I know it was.
I never expected the top to still be dominant. And like I said there at the beginning of the race, I thought it was going to work down. Obviously, I was way wrong.
Hey, well, you proved to me that it wasn't just a lucky lap in qualifying. You definitely had a fast truck out there tonight. A lot of battling side by side. David Clymer, Noah Samples, Ethan Stuckwish. I mean, everybody that come up through there, man, had a hard time trying to get around you there, man. How much fun was it?
Oh, it's a blast. Just hate I passed samples like I did. And from my seat, it didn't seem like it was much, but apparently it was a lot worse. I'm going to look at the replay after this. But, I mean, it was a blast. This track's a lot of fun with these things. This is actually my first race ever running these trucks with around other people. I practiced in them. I liked it then. I knew it'd be fun to race them.
Oh yeah, man, and you know, nothing stands out in my head about you and Noah, so I'd have to go back and look at it too. As far as I know, you know, it should be fine. But man, I tell you what, some of the drivers were running in fourth, some of them running in third. Was that a thing out there?
Apparently, I was running fourth. I heard guys talking; they were running third, and there was some discussion about that during cautions and such. But I didn't want to be turning that many RPMs, especially being right against the wall like that, with it being that slick. I thought fourth was a better choice for me.
Yeah, and it looked like, you know, that's where most of the speed was. They could get going really good through the corners down on the bottom, but on the straightaways, man, that high side just carried a lot more speed, man. Hey, you had a lot of fun out there, I hope. I enjoyed watching it, man. You put on one heck of a show. Go back and watch it. You'll enjoy it, man. Congratulations on your second place finish, Patrick. Anybody you want to thank?
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank S&S Industrial Maintenance and St. Jude's Children's Hospital and Kevin Bailey. And please pray for Abby Bailey. That's his daughter, and he wanted St. Jude on the car instead of him. He's a dentist here in Beckley, West Virginia, and he just wanted them on the car. He didn't want himself. So, and he's been with us in our real racing for several years. I'd like to thank him.
Hey, absolutely, man. I'm not sure if we got that. You in the blue and red and white tonight?
Yes, sir. It's just a wrap off trading paints.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, man. Well, hey, prayers gonna go out to Abby, man. Congratulations on your finish, and go celebrate, man.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, that was the driver, the 99, Patrick Solari. But he just couldn't get it done, man, with Ethan Stuckwish. Ethan, he found something out there. He started 7th, and he passed all those drivers to come up and take the lead and never looked back. Actually opened up a 3-second gap last time I checked. But then the caution kept coming out. So if that thing went green, I don't know. Ethan Stuckwish, you got a copy?
Yeah, buddy, I do.
Hey man, if the caution didn't come out, I'm gonna think you'd lap everybody out there. I mean, 3 seconds in about 5 laps.
I don't know about that. Towards the end there, or getting past those guys, I should say, I was beating the wall down too much towards the end. I was starting to get really, really tight, and all them guys are fast. I'm just lucky I got up front and all them cautions came out, because I know Patrick was slowly starting to reel me in, because, I mean, that top side, those last 3 or 4 laps was just gnarly.
Well, tell us about that move to get past the number 8, Noah Samples, which had an extremely fast truck. And he had the lead, man, but you managed to make a move on him, and the caution flag come out just in time. I still think you'd have had that complete bass, man. Tell us about it.
Yeah, all I know is I went into turn 1, and I know I could stick with him in 3 and 4, but he would pull away from me a little bit in 1 and 2, and I know he caught the wall in front of me, and it just brought the whole truck around, and I was just able to not get in the back of him, and just went in turn 3 and 4 and through the slider.
And it works, man, and it helps you out a lot. You know, it's a big advantage starting these races and being out front of these things, man. So, hey, man, I'm glad to see you in victory lane here again. You definitely deserved it. You had an extremely fast truck, and you led 38 laps out there, more than half of this thing. So you definitely led the most laps out of everybody. And I'd say you pretty much dominated the second half of this race, man. So you had something figured out, man. Congratulations on the win. Anybody want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank my brother. One of my good buddies, Ben Fanning, is watching me tonight, so I'm going to dedicate this race to him. All my teammates over at Monster Eyesight Motorsports, they're the ones that helped me put me in this position.
Absolutely, man. Hey, good to see you again, Ethan. Hey, keep up the good work.
Alrighty, thank you.
The winner tonight, the number 2 machine of Ethan Stuckwish. He knew how to get it done, and he did it. Led 38 laps out there to take home the win here for race number 4 at Eldora for the iRacing iFlag Truck Series, the International Asphalt Association, IAA they call it, presented by XRE, Xcaliber Racing Engines. And thanks to everybody out there that hung out and watched this one with me. I was excited to see this, and it had a few cautions, but it definitely made my night. A lot of fun watching these drivers go side by side, and I love watching them out there on the dirt, kicking up the dust. So, everybody, thanks for watching. Whether you're on Facebook Live, Twitch TV, or YouTube. However you're watching, we appreciate all the support we get from everybody. And if you need something, contact us at SRTV Network on Facebook or email simracetv.com@gmail. For SRTV Network, I'm Jay Weezy. Until next time, keep getting dirty. And thanks for watching. Have a good night.